Although America's Top Model claimed to be a modeling competition show, very few top models emerged from the series. The show quickly developed a reputation for problematic and dangerous photo shoots, but not so much for discovering actual models. However, there have been a few standouts from the series' 24 seasons, or cycles, as host Tyra Banks calls them, who have established successful careers after the show. Over its many cycles, hundreds of aspiring models have auditioned to win a spot on the show and prove to Tyra they are America's top model. Throughout each cycle, models took part in embarrassing challenges, horrible makeovers, and ridiculous, and sometimes problematic, ANTM photo shoots, all for the prize package that included a modeling contract and a fashion or makeup brand campaign. However, most of the show's winners never developed much of a career after being named America's Top Model. Some former winners have said the fashion world saw them as reality TV stars more than models and never took them seriously. Nonetheless, some escaped the America's Top Model curse. America's Top Model Cycle 3 Yaya da Costa. In Cycle 3, Yaya da Costa stood out from the competition immediately, and though she finished second, Yaya took some of her cycle's best photographs. However, Yaya was hounded with unfair critiques about her being too African, and having a strong connection to her heritage. Yaya is one of the models who has spoken out about how problematic the cycle's ANTM were, and though she didn't do much in the fashion world, Yaya has built a robust acting career. With over 30 acting credits to her name, Yaya has appeared on Ugly Betty, Chicago Med, and All My Children and played Whitney Houston in the TV movie Whitney. America's Top Model Cycle 10 Fatima Siad touched the judges' hearts with the story of her difficult upbringing as a Somalian refugee, and when it came to the competition, her striking features and unique bone structure blew everyone away. Throughout ANTM Cycle 10, Fatima produced incredible photos, but she only made it to the final 3. However, after she left the show, Fatima's modeling career took off. She's appeared on runways for Ralph Lauren, Hermes, Giorgio Armani, and Betsey Johnson. Fatima, who was on ANTM like Carrie D. English, even did campaigns for Becca Cosmetics, BGBG Max Azria, Urban Decay, Hervé Leger, and Ulta. America's Top Model Cycle 11 Leo, Annalie Tipton. Leo, formerly Annalie Tipton from ANTM Cycle 11, consistently impressed judges with their pictures week after week. Their figure skating background gave them a unique edge when it came to body movement and creative posing. They made it as far as the top 3, and though Leo didn't see much success as a model after the show, they've been following their other passion, acting. On IMDb, Leo has dozens of film and TV credits to their name, including roles in Warm Bodies, Crazy, Stupid, Love, Manhattan Love Story, and most recently, A Friend of the Family. America's Top Model Cycle 12 Cycle 17 Allison Harvard is one of ANTM's most memorable models, thanks to her unique, quirky look and haunting eyes. She looks like she came right out of a Keane painting and was easily one of the highlights of her ANTM seasons, which has many wild facts. Allison didn't win Cycle 12, but Tyra was so impressed with her talent that she brought her back for the All-Stars season, ANTM Cycle 17. Allison again lost out on the top spot, but her career in fashion didn't stop there. She has booked campaigns with Lime Crime Makeup and Got2b hair products and has done most of her work in editorials in magazines like Vogue and Harper's Bazaar. America's Top Model Cycle 19 Layla Golkal. The judging on ANTM Cycle 19 was needlessly complicated with scores and fan rankings, which many fans disliked. Layla Golkal ended up going home in episode 5 and then rejoined the competition later and made it to the top 3. She may have stumbled on the final runway in ANTM Cycle 19 and suffered from the twist fans felt was an outdated attempt to help ANTM, which had many contestants from season 23, stay relevant, but since then has done runways for Chanel, Valentino, Givenchy, Calvin Klein, Dior, Burberry, and Moschino. According to models, Layla has even booked campaigns with Zara, Dior, and Calvin Klein jeans and has appeared in Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and B Magazine. America's Top Model Cycle 21 Winnie Harlow. Winnie Harlow competed on ANTM Cycle 21 under the name Chantel Young, and she didn't do very well on the show. Despite her obvious talent and unique look due to her vitiligo condition, Chantel went home in episode 4, to only return to the competition and go home again 3 episodes later. However, since the show, Chantel, now Winnie, has booked campaigns with Tommy Hilfiger, appeared in Elle, Harper's Bazaar, Vogue, and Sports Illustrated, and has even walked the Victoria's Secret runway. America's Top Model Cycle 22 Niall DeMarco. In ANTM's later cycles, both male and female models were allowed to compete. Niall DeMarco, who was on Deaf U, entered the competition in ANTM Cycle 22 as the show's first deaf model, and despite the significant challenges he faced, Niall won the season. He's one of the series' few winners whose careers took off after the show. Aside from being an outspoken advocate for the deaf community, Niall has walked the runway for Armani, appeared in B Magazine, Attitude, GQ, and Nylon, and also has other acting and TV credits. He's been on Station 19, Difficult People, and This Close, and won Dancing with the Stars Season 22. Despite all of Tyra's promises, very few models from America's Top Model saw success in the fashion world after the show. Surprisingly, some of the most successful contestants weren't even winners, which shows just how poor of a job the show did of finding top models. However, there were still those who escaped the curse and built their own successful careers, no matter what Tyra and the judges had to say. Sources: Yaya Da Costa, IMDb, Fatima Siad, Models.com, Leo Tipton, IMDb, Lime Crime, Instagram, Layla Golkal, Models, Winnie Harlow, IMDb, Niall DeMarco, IMDb.